So today I'll be using ChatGPT to make a cheat for a popular game called Among Us. I will be recreating a cheat I made a while ago, as you can see, where the battery is stuck at 69, and I'll be using the memory manipulation technique to alter how the game works. Obviously, I'm going to be using ChatGPT for literally everything, and here are the requirements. You must have Cheat Engine, Python, Chrome, and obviously Among Us installed. If you have all of these, you're good to go. Alright, so we're here in Among Us. You click on Play, click on Practice, and click on Skill. Then add the Among Us process to the cheat engine, and as you can see, we are now in the game. I will run up to this table, click on Customize, and then select this Be Scientist. And now we're scientists. So now our goal is to find this battery charge in the memory of this game. So click on Float and then click Unknown Initial Value and click First Scan. As you can see, we have over 100 million results, so click this value between. And the reason why we're doing this, because the Vitals battery starts at 5, and then once we use it, it gradually goes down. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be selecting 0 and 5 because this is where the battery usually is. And well, as you can see, we're still over 100 million, but that's not really a problem here. So I'll click on decreased value, and then I'll start to use Vitals so that the battery gets decreased. And as you can see, we're now over 1 million results. And as you can see, now we have 100,000 results. So we're pretty much good. So right now you can just basically play Among Us and do this increased decreased value scans where you do a task and then check for the increased value and then spend the battery and check for the decreased value. And after a while you will end up with here, as you can see, I ended up with finding the actual memory position of this. Now the second chapter is pointer scanning, which is very important. See, Among Us memory might look something like this, and the 05 represents the battery charge of our scientists, but once we restart the program, that memory position or memory address changes. So what we're going to be using is pointer scanning to basically find a stable pointer which will point us to this memory address. As you can see, click on this, right click on it, and click on this pointer scan for this address. Make sure that this actually is the valid address. So after you verify everything, just click on OK, and it's going to ask you, oh, where do you want to save it? So give it a file name, for example, I don't really know. After you do this, click on save, and I'll speed this process up for you. And after a while, you will end up with a list which may look something like this. So restart the program to check if this list is valid and basically find pointers which are. I found mine already. As you can see, this is a very stable pointer and will always point to this address. Now ChatGPT will write the code. But ChatGPT to write the code needs some parameters. And as you can see, this is the input which I've given him. I will leave this in the description, so you just basically fill it with your own offsets and data addresses and whatever. So basically, I will leave this in the description. So let's ask him to create us a cheat. As you can see, it cooked up something, so I'm not really going to show all of this, but I'll just basically copy this and paste it to Visual Studio here. And now the moment y'all been waiting for. Can he cook up an actual exploit or a cheat? And as you can see, it failed. There is an error, so I'll just basically copy this error and give it to him. Like, I'm not going to write any code, and as you can see, it cooked up something again. I will apply the patches which he gave me just really quickly, so you don't actually have to be bored. And as you can see, now I'm going to restart the cheat. As you can see, it says attached to Among Us exe, so there is no errors. If I go back to Among Us, as you can see, the vitals are now stuck at 99. So, which means ChatGPT was able to actually pull this off. He created a cheat. I'm really happy, it's watching your own child or something. Thank you for watching yet another video of mine. I'm still shadow banned, unfortunately, so I'm not really getting a lot of views as I used to be. So please join my Discord server, where I actually met a lot of amazing people. So please join my Discord server, and as always, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to push out more content, but YouTube really doesn't like it, and they're just shadow banning me for publishing content which will teach you something useful. So I really hate this, so watch some of my more videos, and please leave a nice comment so that YouTube doesn't understand what the fuck is happening on this channel.